Are you breastfeeding the right way? Is your baby getting the right type of milk? Many moms worry if their baby is full after feeding. Sometimes, babies still cry after breastfeeding, and many moms don't know if they are feeding long enough or even often enough. In this video, I will explain the difference between Foremilk and Hindmilk, how long you should breastfeed per session, and how often based on your baby's age. Let's get started. Understanding breast milk, Foremilk versus Hindmilk. Foremilk is the first milk that comes out when you're breastfeeding. It is usually thinner, it is watery, and it has more lactose that helps with hydration. However, if your baby is getting too much Foremilk than Hindmilk, then they may have gas, green frothy stools, and may start being fuzzy. While on the other hand, Hindmilk is the thicker, creamier milk that comes later in the feeding session. It is rich in fats and calories, helping with baby's weight gain. So if you want to see weight gain with breastfeeding, you should make sure that your baby is getting enough Hindmilk. Hindmilk is essential for proper growth and satiety. That is, it keeps baby full longer. How to ensure your baby gets both? Do not switch breasts too quickly. Let your baby fully empty one breast before offering the second breast. Look at your baby, not the clock. Babies should breastfeed until they release the breast themselves. So rather than timing yourself and watching the clock, you should look at your baby and observe their feeding session. The signs that your baby is getting Hindmilk will be dissatisfaction, weight gain, and stools that are yellow and seedy. We'll move on to the correct breastfeeding pattern with respect to timing and frequency. So how long should a baby breastfeed per session? Newborns from 0 to 1 month are expected to have 20 to 45 minutes per session on both breasts, while 1 to 3 months are expected to have 15 to 30 minutes per session on both breasts. From 4 months to 6 months, we expect 10 to 20 minutes per session as they become more efficient with age. So if you notice, the older they get, the shorter the sessions. This is because the baby's sucking reflex is stronger as they grow older, so they require shorter times. It is important that if your baby falls asleep too soon while you're breastfeeding, try to gently stimulate them by tickling their feet or stroking their cheeks. How often should you breastfeed per day? Based on the age, baby's age feeding frequency per 24 hours will be for 0 to 1 month, 8 to 12 times a day, every 2 to 3 hours. From 1 to 3 months, we expect 7 to 9 times a day, while for 3 to 6 months, we expect 6 to 8 times a day. For 6 months plus babies, you can breastfeed 4 to 6 times a day with solids. So you can start introducing foods like pap and also Tom Brown for your baby. They are usually packed with nutrients. Breastfeeding on demand is the best. Follow your baby's hunger cues. Rooting, sucking hands, fuzziness, those are hunger cues that you should pay attention to. Cluster feeding is normal during growth spurts. So you can cluster feed when you notice that your baby is experiencing a growth spurt. What are the signs that your baby is not getting enough milk, and what do you do? The signs that your baby is having poor milk intake are baby still hungry after feeding, or baby's weight gain is slow or dropping. If you also experience green frothy stools, then we are having too much Foremilk. Baby being fuzzy and not sleeping well could also be a sign that your baby is not getting enough milk. So what are the solutions to these problems? Ensure full feeds. Let your baby drain one breast before switching. Increase milk supply if needed. Stay hydrated, eat nutritious foods, and breastfeed more frequently. Also check for latch issues. A poor latch can cause ineffective milk transfer. There is a video up on this channel about positioning and latching. So if you're having issues with latching, you can look up that video to help you position and latch your baby properly. Remember, for proper breastfeeding, allow your baby to feed long enough to get both Foremilk and Hindmilk. Don't switch breast too often and feed on demand according to their age as taught on this video. Did you struggle with breastfeeding patterns? Share your experience in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications so you do not miss my next video.